1 minute until showtime.
Let's see here. That was a 95.8. I'll bet we're good for 97 if we give it a shot. You think? 97? Yeah. Oh, man, that was a 98. That's good. Thank you, guys.
Your show will go live in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Now, from the world's most famous beach, from where beach racing began, it's the Legends of Racing radio show. Live from racing's original North Turn Beach Bar and Grill in Ponce Inlet, Florida. The Legends of Racing radio show. And your host, Buzz McKim.
Whoa!
Oh, my goodness. Thank you. Appreciate that. So good to be back here, and it's so good to have Rich back. We've missed him for the last few weeks. A few technical difficulties there, but we got him back in the seat.
Well, I tell you, I'm glad to be back. I'm excited about being here. Mm-hmm. You know, I can't do anything else on Friday anymore. I want to be right here.
Well, that's great.
I'm happy. And, you know, just looking out this morning, you know, I'm surprised we got this crowd we got on a cold day. Mm-hmm. But it's going to get better. Now, our Wisconsin cheeseheads would be here with short sleeve shirts on. Thank you for coming in.
Hey, Wisconsin. And we got another cheesehead right here. This guy right here. How about that? Now, what did they used to call you at Childress?
Earnhardt, he's called me Cheeser.
Cheeser, yeah, there we go.
He even signed something to me one day. To Cheeser, no, our Dale Earnhardt, no.
That's great. Well, we thank everybody out there for joining us, and we hope to entertain you here for the next hour or so. And we got a guy here who was on a few months ago, and he had such an enchanting story, and he's so humble. He doesn't understand why we wanted him back. But he's got one of the best resumes of anybody we've ever had on the show, the folks that he worked for. And I just can't wait to hear part 2 here, Mr. John Mulloy.
Hey, John, thank you.
Hey, John. There you go.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, it's our pleasure.
It's an honor.
Yeah. Now, you, how many years did you work for Childress?
10 years.
Is that right? What years were they?
87 on the Wrangler car, left at the end of 96.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah.
So you missed the 500 with Earnhardt?
Yes, I did by a year.
I'll be darned. Oh, geez. Yeah. So how was he to work with?
Earnhart or Childress?
Earnhardt.
He was good. I mean, he's tough. I mean, he didn't hold back sometimes. I'll tell you that. But I mean, he was good. He'd come up and play games with you and stuff like that. Sometimes because I was a tire carrier. Sometimes he'd come in and he'd see me and he'd roll in and bump me with the car. Yeah, I'm telling you. You look at him, he kind of just give you that smirk, things like that. So I mean, that's just how. I mean, that's how he was. I mean, he was. I mean, but it's like. He's the toughest person I ever met.
Is that right?
When I think whenever I want to dig deep or something like that, I think of him.
I'll be darned. When he was with Wrangler, the slogan was "One Tough Customer," and he certainly was.
Sure was, yeah.
Now, I heard there were 2 Earnhardts. You had the Earnhardt public persona, and then the private persona, which was really kind of a little wacky in some cases, huh?
Yeah, I used to have Dale's Day Off.
Uh-huh.
He had it for a couple of years, and the last time he had it, he had it at his house on Lake Norman, and had jet skis and all that stuff. And I was water skiing behind the boat one time, and I fell off the boat, and he hit the throttle wide open. And that's just how he was, because he was there trying to knock you off the skis.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was a whole different Dale.
Jeez, he must have been something here. It's hard to believe it was 25 years since we lost him. They have a documentary coming on next week. It should be very interesting. But yeah, he was. He's still. 100 years from now, they're going to be talking about him and Elvis and Marilyn Monroe and JFK, Earnhardt's going to be right in there. Babe Ruth, he's got one of those longevities to his name.
And Bus McKim and Tony Hines.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're right in there.
They'll be right there with us.
Exactly. How about that? Yeah, so you had to kind of watch your butt during the pit stops then, huh?
Well, a little bit. He didn't do it all the time,
Yeah.
but sometimes he'd roll in there and do stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
Sometimes, I mean, sometimes he'd cuss you out, things like that.
Oh,
know?
really?
I mean, yeah, I'm not really cuss you out, but if he wasn't happy with the pit stop, he might say a few words.
Oh,
but,
no kidding.
Yeah, the best one was at Rockingham. We're racing Mark for the championship, and I hope I didn't tell the story before, but we came in and we're pretty much beating the 6 car all year long. Well, the 6 car beat us out at Rockingham. This is 90. We're running for the championship. Earnhardt came on the radio, started fussing about the 6 car beating us out. Kirk came back on the radio and said, next time just stop in the pit, in the 6 pit stall. Not another word about pit stops. So it was.
You don't like it, let them do it.
That's right.
Oh, that's funny. Well, how about Childress? How was he to work for?
Yeah, he was like working for my buddy.
Was he really?
I liked Richard.
He was one of the guys, wasn't he?
He was one of the guys. I mean, he taught. I mean, he'd come and talk to me just like I was his friend. I mean, he'd come and he invited me to his house one time when and a couple other people, and when Tyson was fighting on TV and all that other stuff, and it was. I mean, he was like working for my buddy.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, because he had been down that side of the road, working for himself, working just with the pickup crew, so he knew what it was like for you guys.
Yeah, and also too, he when I went to work there, he was still doing the carburetors.
Was he really?
Yeah, he'd come in the shop and he'd be back there working in the shop.
Son of a gun.
Yep.
He did something as late as the 86, huh?
87.
87.
Yeah.
Amazing. Well, that's something else.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he didn't. He wasn't afraid to get his hands dirty, right?
No, he wasn't. No. No. He deserves everything he's got because he came really, literally from nothing.
Yeah. You always see where he won the Horatio Alger Award
I
last
saw that.
week.
That's pretty good.
Isn't that great?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I mean, who'd have think of somebody like Richard Childress? I mean, here he is, where he's at now. When President Trump comes and speaks in North Carolina, he usually goes up there and speaks and introduces them.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, that says a lot right there. I
Yeah.
mean, the people he's been around and things like that. I mean, true rags to riches story.
Oh, yeah. Not bad for a guy who started out in his father-in-law's carport.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he sold popcorn at Bowling Green Stadium.
That's right. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's incredible.
It's pretty good to hear
Yeah.
some of his stories. He was, I mean, as humble as could be.
Is that right?
I mean, he come and one time I asked him, I said, "Who do you think was the best driver ever, Richard?" This is before Dale had won more championships. He said Curtis Turner.
Oh, no kidding. I'll be darned.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can go with that. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's funny. Ralph Moody told me a story one time about Curtis. Curtis and Fred Lorenzo were teammates for the Holman Moody team in 1961. And they were at Darlington, and Curtis kept messing with Freddie. And Moody was just getting madder and madder about Curtis not leaving Freddie alone. So on one pit stop, he told Curtis, he said, "You leave Freddie alone or we're not going to pit you next time." And he kept messing with Freddie, and sure enough, he came in for a pit stop, and everybody had walked away.
Oh.
So Ralph said that Monday morning, old Curtis showed up with his new Cadillac, and he drove it right through the overhead door of the shop. He was so mad. And Moody thought that was the funniest thing he'd ever seen.
Well, you know what you're talking about here. It happens in every business, every industry. When you're working, you've got people that are pulling jokes on you and tricks and stuff. It happens everywhere. But if you're working somewhere where you don't have some jokesters around, it's boring. I don't care what you're doing, It's nice to have that little extra kick in there, isn't it, John?
Yeah, it was. It was. He'd mess with a lot of the other drivers. They mess with Kowicki a lot. And one time we're testing at Rockingham. I wasn't there, but they were testing, and Kowicki was testing. This one you could test every single week, and they went up to Kowicki, and Earnhardt said, "Hey, we're going to eat. Come on with us, Kowicki." "Oh, no," Kowicki talk. "Oh, no, I got stuff to do here. Come on, man. Yeah, come and eat with us." He goes, he still has Quincy's driver's suit on. "Oh, no, I don't want to go." "Come on, man. We're going to eat. Come on in." So he got in the van, and Earnhardt drove to Quincy's, and that's where they ate.
That's great. Yeah, Kowicki had no sense of humor.
No, none at all.
It was strictly business.
Yeah, he was strictly business. He come and when he talked to you, he come and ask you. He's come and he'd ask you questions. Well, how many hours you work? What kind of pay you making? Things like that, because he wanted to know all this stuff for his own team.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a shame. It's a shame to see what he would have what he would have become.
Oh my gosh, he could have been. Well, he was incredible. He could have been more so.
Yes.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
It's interesting when he got into. He turned down Junior Johnson and a bunch of other people on his
Yeah.
own teams. That says something right there.
Yeah, he was going to do it his way.
That's right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Tony Gibson told me that he, when he was working for Kowicki, and they were roommates too. I mean, they were buddies. But he said if he had something for you to do, he would breathe down your neck while you're doing it. It just drive you crazy.
Yeah.
And he had a temper, and he said he was kind of hard to work for. But then that team was sold to Bodine. He said Bodine was great. He'd come in Monday morning, tell everybody what they had to do, then we wouldn't see him for the rest of the week. So it was a whole different ballgame.
One of the guys I worked with at Gibbs worked there. He's a truck driver. I'm not going to mention his name, but he said that Bodine fired him. He made him give him back his fire suit and all the rest, or all the uniforms they had on, everything. You see, he left like in shorts, and he made him made him leave his shoes too because they paid for the shoes.
You're kidding?
No.
That was Bodine?
Bodine.
Oh, is that right?
That's what they told me. It's either Bodine or somebody on someone in management. I'm not sure what it was.
Oh, that's funny.
It's a pretty good story.
Now, when you were with Gibbs, you remember a bus driver or a truck driver named Peter Rabbit?
Yeah, that's who it is.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
You're kidding?
Peter Jellin.
Yeah, he was great. He helped us when we were building the Hall of Fame. He helped us line us up with some people for interviews and all that, and helped us locate some parts. Peter was a great guy.
Peter's a real good guy. Mm-hmm. I think he's retired now, or is he working? Maybe he's working on it'll be Xfinity or the.
Yeah. Well, he was talking about retiring when we knew him, and that was good 10 years ago, I guess.
So I'm not sure. I haven't seen him in a long time.
Yeah, Peter Rabbit.
Yeah.
What a guy.
He's a good guy. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, but Earnhardt would sneak up on you and grab your ass.
Oh yeah, he'd come up and grab you from behind and grab you in the shoulder. I mean, just he'd always play with you. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. Things like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
One time we're at another test. We're at can't remember where it was, but this was when Bobby Hutchins first started, so it'd probably be 88, 89 is when he came.
Mm-hmm.
Probably I think he came in 88 or 89. And Bobby was a team engineer. It was the first time they hired a true degreed engineer to work on the team. And anyway, Bobby, this is back when we didn't have in the front of the truck, we didn't have a lounge. You put all the motors in front of the truck. And Bobby came walking out of the truck. Well, Earnhardt took his helmet to throw a chocolate. And Miss Chocolate hit Bobby Hutchins in the head. I mean, gave him a concussion. I mean, hit him so hard. He just, I mean, just threw his helmet at chocolate. And here Bobby's walking out, and poor old Bobby gets whacked in the head. Mm-hmm.
Jeez.
So.
Yeah, he seemed a little reckless sometimes, Dale did.
Yeah, he did. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, got a little reckless on the track sometimes, too.
Oh, I'm sure he did, yeah. I just talked to somebody last week that worked on the 43 car when he got into it with Hamilton.
Oh, at Rockingham.
And I looked at Bobby Hutchins. I said, anybody but this car here. It's like, but it's like he had to get around him, so he got around him. We won the race, but it was like,
oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it went over too well.
But you
don't do that to the King's car.
No, a lot of people said they never saw Linda Petty as mad as she was after that too.
Oh, really?
She was really
I
hot
bet
about
she
that.
was mad. Yeah.
Yeah, because Bobby had that pretty well sewed up.
Yeah, he was running pretty good. And really, back then it was track position. And Earnhardt knew if he didn't get him on the restart or whatever, get him that track position, he probably wouldn't have gotten it.
Yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, so there were a couple of oopses in his career. He and Terry Labonte at Bristol.
Oh, yeah.
That couple of times. So that was a lot of fun to watch, you know.
Yeah.
And the time that Earnhardt got booed, and he was shocked that he actually got booed. He couldn't believe it.
Or when him and Rusty got into it, threw the water bottle at them. I mean, Rusty threw a water bottle at him. I remember that one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I tried staying away from most of that stuff. Just like let them handle their own deal.
Yeah, really. Now, Rich, were you an Earnhardt fan?
Always.
Really?
Yes. Unbelievably, I don't know how you couldn't be a fan of his. I mean, you know, he's just got a winning combination there. He's got a personality that makes it work.
Yep.
And, yeah, I think we all looked at him and said, oh, you shouldn't have done that this time, you know. But overall, you've got to be a fan. So.
Yeah, you had to respect him at least, at the very least.
Thing is, when he had an incident on the track or whatever, after it was over, it was like he'd go be hunting with Terry Labonte 2 weeks later.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Things like that. I mean,
That's
it was
right.
like he I mean, it was like what happens on the track happens on the track.
Exactly. Yeah. But you guys lost your wheels one time at Charlotte, didn't you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. What happened there?
Well, this is when we didn't have a pit road speed, and Ernie Irvin and Kowicki were racing on pit road, and they hit her car. And actually, we just had finished off the right side pit stop. Otherwise, we probably would have been cleaned off because it kind of, knocked the crush panels out of the car. So we went back. We put the tires back on because we were putting the hub on the car, and all of a sudden the car just moved.
Oh yeah.
So it didn't fall off the jack, but so we went back out there and. He went out back, went back on the track. Well, the crush panels were all in the back of the car, and the crush panels, if people don't know what a crush panel is, it's if the car gets hit, it crushes aluminum panel but doesn't wreck the chassis. It's just kind of like something to forgive, And so he went back on the track. Well, the car was lifting, up in the air. So I think he spun out or he did something. I can't remember. But he came back in, and we changed the right side tires and working on the car. And this is when he had a left side tire changer. It had just bust off the tires. And they said to Dale, don't go. Well, he thought he said go.
Oh.
So he took off and went down there into turn one, and the tires fell off. And that's the farthest I ever carried a tire in my life.
Oh, was that right?
Yeah, it was. We went down there, and they were down there with a rollback, and I mean, they were getting ready to lift the car up, and Danny Lawrence was down there with us, and he had the chains for sliding up on the back of the car, and they took the chains, and Danny Lawrence took the chains and threw them over the fence into the infield, and we kept on working on the car, ran down with the jet, because I remember looking at Richard, he said, go. So it's like, okay, so off we all went down pit road, and we weren't pitted down near one. I think we were pitted in the middle where we had an opening. I can't remember.
Lord.
So, I mean, as you're carrying those tires, it's like after a while I dropped one, started rolling, and chocolate came along, so chocolate started rolling one. So we all went down there, did what we had to do. We got fined for it. I know I read some stuff where, other teams were kind of upset about that. We should have been parked and this and that, but it's like back then you could kind of get away with that. I mean, you can imagine if that happened now.
Oh, my gosh.
You wouldn't come back for 2 years.
So that's right.
If you're that lucky.
Yeah,
really.
really.
Everyone on the team.
So was Earnhardt PO'd about that situation?
Well, I don't really remember. I mean, he stayed in the car, and we kept on. We never had a quit mentality.
Yeah, there you go.
And that all goes back to the year before when we blew the engine at Charlotte, the race, and 13 laps in the race and broke a cam, and it was a clean break. And from that day on, that's when we pulled. I mean, it's like, well, whatever we're going to do, we're going to fix the car because we lost a point, 89 by 12 points.
Really?
Oh.
Wow, isn't that something?
I mean, for a whole year, that's a long. I mean, that's 12 points for nothing.
Yeah, that's amazing. Gosh darn. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back with John Mulloy, everybody.
The caution flag is out. Time for a break. We'll be right back with the Legends of Racing radio show. At Beach Boys Embroidery and Tees, it's all about making you happy. Beach Boys Embroidery can customize your athletic golf apparel, caps, hats, badges, buttons, magnets, backpacks, bags, totes, clocks, watches, and of course, T-shirts. Sure, they're at 2033 South Ridgewood Avenue in South Daytona, and they're waiting for you to call now. 386-255-5880. Beach Boys Embroidery and Tees. Let Aloha Marine get you on the water with huge discounts on great brands like Bayliner, Carolina Skiff, Hurricane, Key West, and Regal. Pay as little as $169 a month with 10% down and approved credit. Don't wait. Get to Aloha Marine, 1700 North Nova Road, Holly Hill, Monday through Saturday. 47 years and always better than boat show prices. We're back from where it all began, racing's original North Turn Beach Bar and Grill. The Legends of Racing radio show continues with your host, Buzz McKim.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. We're here with John Mulloy, and we're having some good conversation about Earnhardt. 25 years since he's been gone. Hard to believe, but he's still with us, more or less. He's still, his aura is still in the sport. Definitely.
Buzz, we were just talking about his wheel coming off and fixing it and the whole bit. Prior to that, prior racing internationally, you bolted extra tires on your car, and a lot of times you took the mechanic with you. And you had a two-man run.
Yeah.
And this was up into the 50s, international. Sterling Moss and all these boys did this. And if you had a flat, you pulled over to the side, and the tire that was mounted on the side had a little knockoff.
Right.
You knocked it off, and you pulled the other one, and you just left it.
I'll be
And
darned.
stuck that one on, and you kept going. So it was up to, so it was up. And if you had another problem, the mechanic had a handful of tools with him, probably a adjustable wrench and a screwdriver or something. But they fixed it. So what we were trying to do here was ahead of the old days, the way they were doing it.
Yeah, for sure. Isn't that something? Now, one thing about this show here is we got a commercial to do. We have Staples on International Speedway Boulevard, anything for the office. They can hook you up for sure. And if you want to watch the show live, you can go to Legends of Racing Radio Show YouTube page. And then an hour later, we post it on Facebook. And you can go to the Facebook page and see it then. And you can go back to, in fact, in 2 weeks, we're going to have our 400th show.
Wow.
And you can go back and check any one of our 400 shows on YouTube. So, no, I'm saying not on YouTube, on Facebook. There we go. I knew I'd get it right. How come that's so confusing? I don't know. I should have gone to school when I had a chance, Damn it. So anyway, hey, I was wondering, when all the time you were with Childress, did Junior hang around much? Dale Jr.?
Hardly ever. I mean, he was there like at 87. Then they sent him off to military school, and he didn't come around much. Best Junior story I have is he came back probably. He had a growth spurt. Because I've got pictures of Victory Lane. He can't be 4.5 feet tall. I mean, just a little kid. He had a growth spurt and grew pretty tall, And he came in one day, and I went up to our pit. I said, "Hey, bud, you got to get out of our pit." I thought it was. Turned around, "Hey, man, I'm Junior." I said, "Oh, man, I'm sorry, bud." It's like, man, I thought it was somebody coming and hanging around the pit. It wasn't supposed to be there. This would be before the race started.
Oh, that's great.
But he didn't really. I mean, no, not really. I mean, he hung around. He came, and helped out the guys and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And actually, I mean, personally, I was kind of afraid because, like, if I do something to make Junior mad, I mean, tell his dad, then I'm going to have then I'm going to hear from Dale. So it's I was kind of like, "Hey, Junior, man, how you doing?" Left it at that.
That's funny. Now, the years you were with Childress, what was the biggest win that you experienced?
Wow. I'd say probably 90 because we won, 11 races?
That's right.
We won 11 races, but Talladega, things like that. Probably the biggest win was probably winning Phoenix and going off. And we're racing Mark the whole year, and he had the points lead. He had a considerable, like 50, 60 point lead, and maybe even more than that. When he left Rockingham, we had Phoenix and we had Atlanta, and we went to Phoenix and we won Phoenix. And toward the end of the race, those guys pitted. I mean, if they would have just kept their track position for the day, they might have had a different outcome for the championship in 90.
Really?
But they went back out, they pitted, and they got caught up in a wreck. And I don't know where they finished, but we left with a point lead at Phoenix. Then we went off to Atlanta. Atlanta was 2 weeks. I mean, you didn't race week, which is you kind of wrecks some momentum because it's nice racing every single week because then you get in the rhythm to go. And when you got to wait an extra week, it's like that. Then we all went there, tested, and that's when they went and Roush had took the Yates cars and the Yates motors, and Ford wanted to win the championship and stuff like that. But the true story of the whole thing is, and it's come out, is we went there and tested, and we went out there and blistered off a lap. Well, we had lefts on the right.
Oh, did you really?
Left side tires on the right side, so we had soft tires. So we went out there, and those guys, they're there scratching their head because of what happened. And I know one of the guys one time told Jack Roush was, "You son of a bitch," He was like, "Yeah, because of what happened," But it was like he told Roush what happened because those guys, I don't think they ever kid it. But
oh my gosh!
But then we went there. They tested like 4 days. We tested a day. Threw the car cover on the car. I'm going hunting. So really, it played the mind games that they played were pretty good. I mean, they're pretty good about playing mind games.
Yeah.
Other teams.
You guys came out on top.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, that's pretty neat.
Yeah.
Old Childress was pretty cagey too, wasn't he?
Yeah, real cagey. Yeah. They're him and Kirk and Will, all the people that were like the core people that thing were real. They had a lot of good ideas.
Yep. Old Kirk's in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, Kirk, that's good. Yeah, I saw a picture. He was there last week. Yeah. That's so.
That's pretty neat. Well, and that all came about probably from the years he was with Childers.
Oh, I'm sure. He deserved to be in there. I mean, there's a lot of people that deserve to be in there, and I really honestly believe that he deserved to be in there. There's a lot of other ones that you look now, and it's like some of the people that are in there, it's like there's a lot of people, and I know you're a voter at one time, but there's a lot of people that worked on these cars that probably crew chiefs that deserve to be in there.
Oh, I could give you a list.
I think Andy Petrie deserves to be in there.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, he
most definitely
deserves to be in there. And some of these, Harry Hyde's not in there.
Harry Hyde should be there. Ray Fox should be in there. Smokey Eunuch should be in there.
Smokey,
which
Smokey,
maybe might not ever happen.
Smokey belongs. That's right.
Smokey belongs. I got it on my car.
Yeah, no, I mean, really, not Buddy Parrott, another one.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, some of the stuff that he did, you know.
You betcha.
I mean, some of these guys went back to the '71 K&K insurance car, you know. Like I think Buddy Parrott was there, wasn't he?
He sure was.
Some of these people, yeah.
Yeah, I think we'll have a guy from the K&K team on the show here in a couple of weeks.
Oh, what's his name? I know.
Kenny Trout.
I've talked to him. Nice guy.
Well, he can tell you some stories.
Yeah, he's the one that the story. After he went. I heard him speak one time, so I wanted to talk to myself. I asked him what happened when he was at Stavola's. Because was it Stavola's?
Stavola, yeah.
He took him to the labor board.
He sure did.
Yeah, everything changed in racing because we worked. I mean, you worked. I figured out my hours one year. It was like I averaged in a whole year I worked 2,900 and some hours. So really, you worked a year and a half in a year.
Oh my gosh!
Every day I go home, I write my hours down, things like that.
Man.
And
you never got overtime for that, did you?
No, you got salary. That's how it was. But then he came in. Well, he went and went after them, and he told me the whole story why it went down because they came in with a new owner, new crew chief, new team managers. And the stuff that he cut was with Harry Hyde, and they were like, "No, you're working these hours." So he worked them or whatever, and he took a. I think he got some money out of it. And the whole deal. He'll tell you the story. I mean, it's like, and I remember all that stuff went down because I saw his name at one time. I'm going, I should know who this guy is, man. That name's really familiar. So I Googled it, and I was like, "Oh, I know who he is now." Yeah, that's
he was here last week.
Yeah,
but he changed the industry though.
Oh, he did.
He sure did. It's only fair.
I know, but it was like they changed it though. So the road crew guys, you were considered interstate commerce.
Really?
So we didn't have that type of like thing, you know, for the overtime. And the overtime, you didn't get time and a half. You got half time. So let's say if you made $10 an hour, you didn't get 15 an hour. You got 5 an hour.
Really?
Yeah, it was still. And then it put you. And the people that worked it, they said by the time they put it back in their taxes and things like that. They said we weren't making any money. They just should have left it alone.
Jeez.
Because there's some kind of interstate commerce or something like that. That's
I'll be darned.
They got around it. So I mean, but it is what it is. I mean, no one held a gun to my head to work those kind of hours. Like I've said before, I would have done it for free.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Were you married back then?
We got married. I think we dated for 6 years.
Oh, did you really?
5 years, 6 years into when I was working before we got married. So she kind of knew the drill. I mean, she knew that you're going every weekend, and this is how it is, you know. So.
Well, it takes a special kind of lady to put up with that lifestyle for sure.
Yeah. I mean, that's you're here for a job, you know. So.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's pretty wild.
You stepped into that because it's a love for the sport and a love for what you're doing. Because I remember your story. You were hanging sheetrock before you got into the racing business, right?
No, actually, I was working as the last job I had. I was a maintenance electrician in a big factory.
Okay, but anyway, you quit and says that's it. I'm going to go do this.
I'm going this. Yeah, I gave up everything. I had no job, no nothing. Just off I went. It was like knocked on doors.
So if they didn't pay you, you didn't care, right?
No, not really.
That's the same thing. So
I was married before. My wife wasn't quite that understanding, and we got divorced, and we had a house. So I mean. And when we sold the house, I got some money from the house. I figured, well, if I can't find a job, I can live off this money for a while. I mean, I had a job probably 3 or 4 weeks or whatever. And actually, Childers was the one that, went to work for him for free. I told him I'd work for him for free till Kirk came one day. He said, "He paying you?" I said, "Nope." He said, "Well, they'll start paying you. It's $300 a week." So,
wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. I was making like $440 a week working as a maintenance electrician.
Were you really?
Yeah, I was because of all union and everything else.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
That was good money back then.
That was real good money back then.
Yes,
I always had good jobs. So.
Yep.
Yeah.
But that
love
was
for the sport. Love for the
That's
sport.
right. I mean, I still love it. I mean,
And
still.
we can feel it. Can you feel it,
Oh,
Buzz?
buddy.
I mean, he's still got it. It's there. Yeah.
I mean, I went to Volusia last night, so it's like I must still like this stuff. I still froze my butt off going to the races, but it's like I still like going to the races. It's like
wonderful place to go.
It was a good race last night. They put on a good show. It's cool to see Kenny Wallace out there. I don't know how he finished because it was too cold, but he started toward the front, so I was kind of curious to see how they had for what they did. But I mean, they put on. I mean, they run it. You can tell it's on TV because they run Volusia like it's supposed to be run.
Oh yes, yeah, they do a good job out there.
They do a real good job.
But it was cold.
It was cold.
Yeah,
It
it always gets cold out there.
Yeah, it always gets cold.
Oh, miserable cold.
Those aluminum bleachers don't help much either. But it is what it is. At least you got some bleachers.
Exactly. Yeah.
Most of them got wood where you get the about 100 years old. You know. So
Well, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back with John Mulloy. Everybody.
The caution flag is out. Time for a break. We'll be right back with the Legends of Racing radio show. Racing's original North Turn is our broadcast headquarters. If you're looking for a good drink, great entertainment, and the best in food, they're right on the beach at Racing's original North Turn. Come on down to dinner tonight. Here are a couple of testimonials. These are actual testimonials from people who have enjoyed the North Turn. Been there many times, always great food and drinks, great location on the beach. And another, what a great experience. It's my new favorite restaurant in the Daytona Beach area, Racing's Original North Turn on South Atlantic Avenue. That's A1A in Ponce Inlet, about 3.2 miles south of the Dunlawton Bridge and A1A intersection. It's Racing's Original North Turn, a restaurant, museum, bar, gift shop, live music. That's Racing's North Turn. Racing's Original North Turn has been voted by you Best Beach Bar Top 10 year after year after year. We're back from where it all began. Racing's original North Turn Beach Bar and Grill. The Legends of Racing radio show continues with your host, Buzz McKim.
All righty then, we're here again, still chugging along. And this a week from tomorrow, February 7th, is the Beach Parade.
Hey!
I can't wait for that, man. That's going to be fantastic. I believe it's 9 o'clock, and the cars will go down A1A and turn around and come back up here. But there's going to be a ton of cars here, and it's going to be fantastic. And if anybody's been here before, you know how great it is. And if you haven't been here, you need to give it a try. It's really something. So this segment's being brought to you locally by Daytona Flea and Farmers Market, voted one of the top 5 markets in the country by USA Weekend. Visit our Shop Now network and our Shop Now at Daytona Flea and Farmers Market Facebook page for the latest in vendor tours. And it's Tony time. Hey. Oh. All right, Tony.
Hey, John, we appreciate you being back again. We do. Maybe 2 questions. Were you working for Richard when he lost a Rolex watch down here in a bar disagreement?
No.
Okay.
I'll tell you about it. You got a Rolex question, though.
Oh.
Because Richard came in one time and he had his Rolex on. He came in the shop. He said, "You got a pliers." And I said, "What are you doing?" I need a channel lock, so I put the pin back through it. And he's like, I'm looking at it. He's like, I said, "That thing, you screw it in, Richard. Give me that thing." So I got some real small screwdriver, screwed it in for him, gave it back to him. But he had a Rolex. He was like trying to push the pin back in. It screwed back into the watch band.
You can't talk about Richard or Dale without talking about Chevy. Do you have any idea how Richard got hooked up with Chevy?
Not really, but I know that. I mean, they're tight. Chevy was, even when we won the championships and stuff like that, Chevy would give stuff to the teams and things like that. I mean, whether jackets or whatever, but I mean, he was always tight with Chevy and everybody there. I mean, I'm trying to think of the person who ran Chevy back then. Golly, what was his name? But I mean, he was tight. But I mean, you also had Hendrick and everybody else and everything that came along that started running good and things like that. But I mean, Richard. I mean, I don't ever see Richard leaving Chevy, but you never know how the sport's going to take off, you know. So, but thanks for the questions. I appreciate you being here, Tony.
You know, Childress doing so well in Xfinity, or now it's O'Reilly. What do you think the problem is for the Cup team?
I don't know. They just hired Jim Pullman for the 8 car.
Yeah, that should be good.
That'd be real good. Jim's a good guy. I worked with him. Very clever.
Did
Very
you really?
smart. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I'm looking forward to see how they perform there. I think they'll win some races.
I hope so.
I mean, you just don't really know. I mean, I don't know if it's a technology or whatever, or
Yeah.
you know, I mean, you got to remember his team's from the hub of everyone in Charlotte's 60, 70 miles away.
That's
so
right.
I don't know if he needs people or what it was, but when we were there, everyone stayed there. I mean, everyone was there for, you know, the people on the 3 car forever.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone stayed there probably till, you know, mid 90s when people started going here and there and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I mean, truth be known, I mean, if I had to do it over again, I don't know if I would have left, you know, because of my relationship with Richard. But you have to look after what, at the end of the day, you have to look at what's best for you and your family.
Yeah, that's true. Now, where did you live when you worked for Childress? Did you live in that area right there?
Yeah, I live in Winston-Salem.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. So it wasn't, I mean, it was like 10 miles to the shop, so it was
Yeah.
easy coming and going, things like that.
Well, that's good.
Tell you, it was a shock going from Winston-Salem to Charlotte, though.
Oh, boy.
Every housing was like double.
Oh, was it really?
Oh, yeah, I was like, wow, I was shocked. I
Oh,
was
my
like,
gosh. And that was a ways back, too, wasn't
Yeah, it was
it?
a
You can
ways
imagine
back.
what it is now.
No kid.
Phoo-wee.
Yeah.
Well, that's something.
With that, my big question for the day, and I've already sort of prepped you on this. With your knowledge, you've got a different perspective in what's going to be the biggest weekend this year for all of the people, particularly the people here for Daytona. You're going to look at it differently. You're going to look at the teams. You're going to look at the drivers. You're going to see it different than we see it. Tell us what you look for. Give us your picture.
Well, I probably look at it different because I look at the teams because of who I know who works for these teams.
Yeah.
I always want Childress to win. I like Gibbs, I mean, because I work for
Yeah.
Gibbs, things like that. So that's the teams I really pull for. Be interesting to see if the 24 car can pull off 3 years in a row. I mean, you look at that, things like that. So, but I mean, I think it'll be a good race. I mean, it's always Daytona's Daytona. No matter what they do to change it or whatever, at the end of the day, it's still the Daytona,
Daytona,
500. Yeah.
So if you're looking in the pits, what do you look for?
Look at how the stops are, pit stops and things like that. I mean, it's changed so much now from when we did it. You know, I mean, all the equipment is so much better. Same thing too when they, even Xfinity cars. I remember going when I went to Gibbs, and when I mounted the tires, put it on a blunt end. You know, well then I went to Gibbs. It's like here they had a thing with a point on it on the hubs. It's like, man, I wish I would have had that because it's like you're trying to your 80-pound tire, you're trying to get into there, and it's like you got to hit it. And they made that, things like that. Jacks are so much better.
Oh, yeah.
All that stuff. Lug nut. I'm not opposed to a single lug nut. That's fine. Kind of hope they don't ever go to air jacks, but you never know if they will. I mean, things like that. I mean, you really can't blame the car owners because the car owners are behind a lot of that stuff because of how much money they're paying, and it's insane how much it costs. Like I said one time, these race teams, they hemorrhage money.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, they don't hemorrhage like they used to because the sponsorships are about a third of what they used to be, but they still spend a ton of money to race.
Well, air jacks are coming. That's just in the picture. I can
Yeah,
see
I see
that.
it too.
It's in the rest of the world. It's already there.
Everything,
So,
yeah.
that's interesting. You know, we've had a guest on here a couple of times in the last month or so. Young lady named Allie Owens.
Oh, yeah.
And she's in ARCA this year. She's got a ride. She's going to run in the ARCA tomorrow. I think it is tomorrow, isn't it? In the
Is
race.
it? Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, I think
No.
it's tomorrow.
No, ARCA
Yeah,
next week.
next week.
Oh, is it
Okay.
next week?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, we're looking at her. And, Buzz, I don't know if you know or not, but they had 84 people trying to get into that race.
Wow.
Wow.
In time trials, she ran 19th.
You're kidding.
Yeah. I mean, here we've got her on. She's new. She's talking. She's young. She's fresh. She's trying to get into the game. And there she goes 19th. So,
Oh, that's great.
She's in good equipment.
well, yeah, with the
The Kimmel.
Kimmel, yeah.
deal. Yeah. I mean Kimmel and Gibbs and. I mean, she's in real good equipment. I
Yeah.
mean, it'll be interesting to see because I mean, I know there's a ton of cars trying to qualify for the ARC, which is good though because you see people trying to move up and get into the ARCA series. So I mean, it is affordable where somebody can drive it.
Yeah,
well,
for sure.
we're certainly going to be watching for her, and you know, that's something we'll simply because we're on the show and we've interviewed her, we're going to be watching her very closely. So yeah.
And she hasn't driven for like 10 years, 12 years, something like that.
That's right.
She
Yeah.
got married, had kids, and I don't know what the whole deal is behind it, things like that. But it's like,
She's 37 years old and has 3 children.
yeah.
You don't see that as a rookie coming in.
No, not really. No.
No, that's for sure. Yeah, don't forget, the show is going to be on Thursday, February 12th, here in 2 weeks. We're not doing it on the 13th, Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
Not that we're superstitious, but they have a function going on here. And we're going to go ahead and do it on Thursday the 12th, same time, same channel. And we're looking for some very interesting people to be on here. It'll be our 400th show. And we got a couple of folks that we're checking out. And don't be surprised who shows up.
Tell you a Friday the 13th story is back when we ran Charlie Glotz back like an R&D car.
Yeah, right.
We're at Atlanta, and he didn't want to get in the car on Friday the 13th.
You're kidding.
No, and Richard went down and said, "You will be in this car, and you will be driving on Friday the 13th." But he didn't. I mean, the 28 car, that Floyd Garrett car.
Oh, that was a great car.
That was a great car because we use it for R&D, and it seems like every time I went early on it, blew up. It's like it never went through. Just everything went as planned.
I'll be darned.
But he didn't want to drive on Friday the 13th.
Old
so.
Charging Charlie Glotzback.
Yep.
What a great guy. Had dinner with him one night up in Dawsonville.
Oh, really?
And what a great guy to talk to.
Real nice guy. Soft-spoken.
Yeah. Yeah, that's for sure. Yep. So we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back with Larry. I think it's going to be Larry time when we come back.
The caution flag is out. Time for a break. We'll be right back with the Legends of Racing Radio Show. Daytona Flea and Farmers Market is still the one for great savings and the best variety. Whether you need flowers and trees for your home or you're looking for great prices on Daytona Beach souvenirs, the market is the place to go. The market features 1,000 booths, 2 air-conditioned malls, a restaurant, and 9 snack shacks. Hops Grill features gourmet burgers and garden blend salads. Treat yourself to a great variety of brat and hot dog creations at the Doghouse, or enjoy a refreshing drink at the Seltzer Oasis. The market is open every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and is 90% undercover, so you can shop rain or shine. There's never a charge for parking or admission. Enjoy our monthly classic car cruise-in on the first Saturday of every month, and garage sale weekend, the third weekend of every month. See all we have to offer at DaytonaFleaMarket.com or like us on Facebook. Discover Daytona's most unique shopping experience, the Daytona Flea and Farmers Market, just a mile west of the Speedway. We're back from where it all began, racing's original North Turn Beach Bar and Grill. The Legends of Racing Radio Show continues with your host,
What do
Buzz
you say, Larry?
McKill.
Thank you, everybody. We're here. It's Larry time. This segment's being brought to you locally by Homewood Suites by Hilton over on Bill France Boulevard, right around the corner from the Speedway. Might be a little tough getting a room the next couple of weeks, but I'm sure they're going to be booked up there. But they're great folks. They got complimentary breakfast and complimentary happy hour, and every room's a suite, and it's a great place, and they like us, so we like them a lot. Larry, what you got?
Hi, guys. Hi, John, and thanks for being here. We appreciate you.
Anytime, Larry, thanks.
I got to tell you a funny Richard Childress story that I know. And they took a race away from Richard Childress, and the next week they raced in Dover. And they talking to Denny Hamlin. He said, "Well, everybody knows Richard pushes the envelope all the time." So they asked Richard about what Denny said, and Richard said, "You know, I learned a long time ago you don't get no pissing contest with a skunk." And I just thought that was funny as hell. You know, and it wasn't a hold my watch thing either.
That's a better one. Then he hires him.
Too. Yeah. Then he hires him.
Then he hires him as his driver.
Yeah. So you work with a lot of interesting people. I know Alan Kowicki was awesome, man. I loved Alan too, and I actually cried when his plane went down in Bristol there. But who did you meet, or who did you hang out with that was like most intimidating when you first met them? Did you have anybody that was like kind of like you said, "Damn, I'm with this dude"? Or
Earnhardt. That's pretty simple right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Had to be,
Yeah.
Yeah, Dale was a great guy, man. No doubt about that.
Yeah.
Everybody misses him, but I always get a lot of shit when I wear Dale Earnhardt stuff. And I had this one guy one time in a bar telling me that, Earnhardt, he shouldn't have been blocking. I said, Dale would have went out no other way, and he made racing safe for everybody from little kids on up.
Oh,
So
yeah, he did. Yeah.
I know he made a huge
I still
difference.
can't believe it happened.
No.
I mean, it's to this day, every time it's like you just expect him to walk away. I mean, and you see so much on the internet, see all that all the pictures, things like that. It's like, golly, I can't believe he died. So thanks for your question.
Yeah, appreciate it,
Larry.
Larry. Thank you so much. Yeah. Now, when you first came to Charlotte, where was the first place you got a job? Did you just walk into a shop and say, "Do you need anybody?"
Well, actually, I worked for Dick Bear for
Oh,
a little
really?
bit for
Okay.
30 in the Bahari car, and all that is I went and traveled with them to the races and things like that. So that was pretty much the first job that I had where I was just helping them. They didn't have any room to pay you, and that was when Chuck Ryder came with All Pro Auto Parts and bought the team and things like that. And it became Bahari, but it was Dick Bear before that. People don't know who Dick Bear is. He's from New Hampshire, and his brother owned New Hampshire Speedway.
Yeah.
And he owned Oxford Plains too, I think.
Oh, that's right. He sure did.
He
Yeah,
did.
Bob Bear.
Bob Bear and owned that. But that's pretty much where I started right there. And I just kept knocking on doors looking for a thing. And Steve Meal helped me a lot.
Did he really?
Yeah, he wrote down. I came down to Daytona. I mean, no job, no nothing. And I slept in the rest area out there in '95.
Did you really?
Sure did, yeah.
Holy cow, that's amazing.
But I got in the garage area.
Yeah.
So that when I got in the garage area, that's when I, like looking around, you looking to hire or things like that.
Yeah.
And that's when I sat. Steve Meal was with a 44 car with Sterling Marlin, Speed My Airline car, and he said to me, he sat in the back of the truck and he wrote down on a piece of paper of all the different teams I should talk to.
Right.
He said, here are the teams you want to go to work for. And he had other places like BSR, places like that, because of fabrication.
Sure.
Maybe it was Butler Built.
Yeah.
Things like that because of fabrication, things like that. But he helped a lot, so that's how the deal went down.
I'll be darned. Old Steve.
Yeah, I was supposed to go there and help James Hilton. Went to the car and they had a car cover on, nobody working on the car. I was like... So, and then I knew some other guys, these twin brothers named Terry and Jerry Wendell, and they hooked me up with Curb Records car, 98 with Ed Pym, IndyCar driver.
Right.
And we didn't make the race. We only missed by a spot, which was kind of too bad. But they let me help them work on their cars, and they let me sleep on the floor in the hotel. So I was like, oh, that's pretty good right here.
Darn, at least you're inside.
Oh, yeah.
That's right. Yeah, I was inside, yeah.
But there was nothing that you wouldn't do to be there.
No, nothing. I mean, you have to make sacrifices to get ahead.
Yeah.
And I always felt that way, that you have to make. I mean, if you want something bad enough.
Yeah.
And I wasn't going to go when I went down here. I knew I wasn't going to go back and say I failed. I did not want to fail.
Really. How many championship rings do you have?
7.
God.
No.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
Holy cow, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
That's we got this. Wonderful.
Yeah.
So it was worth it, sleeping in the rest area. Huh?
Yeah. I really, when I came down here, I'd be happy to win a race, let alone win 90 or whatever it is. It's a lot. I mean, and things like that, and win championships. I mean, so.
Oh, that's incredible.
When they started paying me at Childress, actually the first race I went to with them was Bristol. We won Bristol. Came back the next week, went to Richmond, won Richmond. Following week, went Southern 500, won that. 3 races in a row.
I'll be darned.
Yeah, this stuff was easy. Yeah. I just along for the ride.
Oh, that's amazing.
It took a while to get accepted, too. I mean, because you're from, learn their ways and things like that. I mean,
sure.
It's like you're different part of the country, things like that, too,
That's right. Well, that's amazing. What a great story. And, I mean, you're as much a success story as anybody else in the sport.
Yes.
A lot of people have made sacrifices to come and do this. You know? I mean, some people it's paved to get there.
Oh, yeah.
Things like that, but, I mean, it wasn't paved. I mean, it was unknown,
Yeah,
so.
sure. Well, it's like Childress and Chocolate. They used to sleep in the camper, in the campground down on Nova Road.
Yeah.
Yeah, or in the truck before they had a camper.
And Brewer, too.
Yeah, Brewer, too.
David Smith, he was along with old David Smith. I saw a thing the other day with Gary Myers because he was helping Gary Myers back then.
Really?
Yeah, that's where he got his started. Yeah, I was helping from the Myers brothers.
Huh.
I think, when you look at, speaking of Myers, you look at Chocolate, and this weekend they're racing Bowman Gray. If anyone deserves to be the grand marshal or drop the rag or drop the flag, it's Chocolate Myers.
Oh, boy.
What his family has done for Bowman Gray Stadium and through the years, stuff like that. I mean, it'd be nice to see him do something for chocolate that way.
Definitely. They've been in sports 70 years.
Yeah.
That's really something. But, were they thinking about doing something special for him this weekend?
No, not at all.
No.
But I'm just saying, me personally, I think they should do something for him.
I think that'd be great. He's a great broadcaster.
He's great.
I really enjoy listening to him.
Best storyteller I've ever been around my life. The stories, I mean, not even in racing, his stories, I mean, they just have you in stitches.
That's right.
It's so funny. Listen to him talk. He is so good at talking.
Well, he was talking about one time at Bowman Gray, Curtis Turner and Bobby Myers, his uncle, got into a scuffle on the track. And after the race, Curtis is sitting on the back of his car just chilling out, and here comes Bobby with a tire iron. He's getting ready to bop old Curtis in the head, and he just about gets up to Curtis, and Curtis pulls a little pistol out. He says, "Where are you going with that tire iron, Bobby?" He said, "I'm just looking for a place to put it down." What a classic story. That's great. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back with Mr. Bill.
Hey, Bill.
The caution flag is out. Time for a break. We'll be right back with the Legends of Racing radio show. Welcome to Homewood Suites by Hilton in Daytona Beach. You're right in the middle of all the action. Daytona International Speedway, the airport, One Daytona, Florida's newest entertainment and retail destination, and of course, the world's most famous beach. You'll love our newly remodeled 1- and 2-bedroom suites, along with our popular King Studios. You won't need your full kitchen, as Homewood Suites Daytona serves up complimentary breakfast and evening social. It's like home away from home. Go to HomewoodDaytona.com for Homewood Suites by Hilton in Daytona Beach. We're back from where it all began. Racing's original North Turn Beach Bar and Grill. The Legends of Racing radio show continues with your host, Buzz McKim.
Hey.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. We've got Mr. Bill here. He's got a question for us. And if you want to check out the show live, you can go to YouTube, Facebook page, the Legends of Racing radio show. And if you want to check it out an hour later, you can go to the Facebook page. There we go. I'm going to get that right. Yeah, it's so frustrating. So, and don't forget, a week from tomorrow is the beach parade, right here in the parking lot, right there. And also, we're going to be on Thursday, on February 12th, not Friday the 13th. So, Mr. Bill, what you got for us?
Hey, good morning.
Hi, Bill.
Hey.
I'm a northern guy, and part of the team I was on, we sent a guy to work for Richard Childress, and he got to be famous by he cut the end of his finger off.
Michael Moore.
Michael Moore. Nice guy.
Real nice guy. And
Nice guy.
I tell you, I don't know where Michael is now. I'm not sure. I know he's at Stewart Haas, but I don't know. Do you know where he's at now?
I'm not sure. I think he might be working on show cars that go out, because I don't think he goes out on the road.
No, he
anymore.
doesn't travel anymore. Okay, I
No.
got the story about Michael Moore. Okay, he is filling in for David Smith. David he was sick or something like that. I don't remember what it was. And we're at Richmond, and we had Earnhardt's Jackman, and our stops were terrible. And Earnhardt came on, and this is we got to make a change. And Michael Moore was with the 9 car, which at the time would have been Lake Speed, the Spam car. So he was down there. Well, they fell out of the race. So it's like, let's go see if we can find a Jackman. So they went down there and got Michael Moore, and they brought him back to back up there. And it's like, God, this guy's. I mean, he's just big. He just came out of the Navy. He was veteran on submarines. Great person. Mopped the floor better than anybody I ever worked with. And because we had to clean the shop, we didn't have people clean the shop. We had to do our own stuff. So anyway, the pit stop went down, and we man, our stops are pretty good. Well, how we had for our jack stop was that we just had a piece of, now later what they did is they put a stop down there and a 3/4 bolt, and then you adjust the bolt for how the jack went in. Well, back then we just cut the stop off, so it was sharp on the bottom. And this happened he came around on the right side and changed the tires, came around the left side, and I was putting the left rear tire on. I remember it like yesterday. And Michael Moore put the jack in, and it bumped the jack stop, so he had to put the jack down, pushed in it, and he hit the jack, and he came up, and it's cut the end of his finger right off. And he goes, "Oh man!" I said, "What's the deal?" He goes, and he showed me his finger. I was like, "Damn!" I walked out there. I got a fish. I said, "You get a medic down here. No, we can get him doing the thing."
Yeah.
So Michael Moore went, and his finger was still in the glove.
Oh my gosh!
So we went and got him there, and they took him to the infield care center, and they said, "Do you want to put your?" And he said, "Nope, just stitch it up."
Oh my gosh!
Came back and finished pitting the car.
You're kidding.
No, he did. He came
That's
back
a
and still
tough man.
finished.
What a story.
Came back and finished pitting the car.
Well, I guess that's because he's a good northern guy.
You know, he's just a good person.
I did have one question about Jeff Bodine and Dale. You know, they portrayed the movie about it and everything, but did they ever get along at the end? Was it buddy after that, or did they always have evil between the two of them?
I'll tell you a story. When Bodine was in the 7 car, when he bought it from Kowicki, he was having blowing up and wrecking and all kinds of stuff like that. And one time, he came out. Came on the rail. That damn Bodine just don't have any luck, does he? We all looked at each other, but I don't think they ever got along. I don't really think even at the end they got along. They butted heads the whole time.
Well, Jeff is a friend of this show, and
he's a good person.
He is. When he comes here, he's very friendly, very outgoing, like yourself, and that's always good for radio work. So,
yeah,
thank you for being here, and I'm glad to see that you have good stories about good people.
That's good. Yeah, Jeff's a good person. I have nothing ill to say about him. So
thank you.
I'll tell you a Bodine story. Is back when Earnhardt and him were getting into it. We were waiting for the crews to fight, and a friend of mine who worked on the car was Jeff Chandler, and him and I got in the sport at the same time. And he worked with Michael Waltrip and stuff back then. And we always said if we get in a big fight, him and I are going to act like we're fighting each other, but we're not going to fight each other. So thanks for your question. I appreciate it. It's good hearing about Michael Moore. He's a good person. I'm glad you asked that question because he's really he's a great person. Great mechanic, great everything.
You know what's amazing now? John spent a lot of time with Gibbs, and we haven't even scratched the surface on that yet. I think we have another show here, John.
Yeah, I'll be back again.
Okay, that'd be great.
Right down the road, you gotta fill it in with someone.
That's right. Well, we filled it in with a lot of talent here, don't you think, folks?
Yeah.
What a story! I tell you, it's a resume like nobody else's, and when you can just go on and on like that for over an hour, I think it's pretty remarkable. And we're just very honored to have you.
Buzz, before we do anything else, we need to mention to the folks out there that on parade day we're going to have about 20 drivers and crew people here to sign autographs. They'll be out front, so if you're looking for autographs, you got the right people here.
Yeah,
so
that's right. Yeah, we got Owen Hopes right there, our living legend. He's going to be there. Yeah, and we got Kenny Wallace and Kenny Schrader and Mike Skinner, and I mean, just all kinds of folks.
Yeah, I saw a big list of them. I can't remember who they all are. But
yeah, it's going to be great. Yeah, bring your autograph book because you'll definitely be getting it filled up for sure.
Might be able to get John to do that. What do you think?
Oh, maybe.
Yeah,
could be.
We got 21 now, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, good deal.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Yeah, so. But this has been great. We got to say thank you to a few folks for helping us put on the show today. We've got Danny on the board. She did a beautiful job.
Danny.
And we got Mike with the sign.
All right, Mike.
Mike the sign man. And we thank Bill and Larry and Tony for your questions. We really appreciate that. And we thank Trish, Mrs. Mulloy, for all you've done to make him who he is. I think that's great. It was really something. So are you going to any of the races at the Speedway?
I'll go to the 500. Hopefully I get a pass or SEL to go to the other races.
Yep. Well, I'll do some asking around, but
I know they're so hard to get. I mean, every year it's like I beg everybody to get them.
Yeah.
I need to start going people to the top to ask.
Yeah, there you go.
That's what I'm asking you. You're at the top.
No, I'm not at the top. I'm definitely mid-management or lower on the totem pole there. Yeah. So. Yeah, things are going well at the archives. I'm up to 3 days a week now, so that's pretty good. And Gwen says it's good to get me out of the house.
Yeah.
So that's good.
Now,
and we have tours. Yeah.
Did I hear George Levy retired?
Yeah. Yeah, George was here last week, and
Yeah.
he retired from the museum. He's still going to stay in the area, but he's writing another book on Mavericks of motorsports, and that'll be out this summer. So we'll have him back
Good.
again when that's coming around. The fellow who took over is Darren Lucas, who worked at the Speedway for 20 years, and then he went to North Carolina, and he was involved in promotion and all that. And he's a good guy. He's got a good background, and he'll be a welcome addition to that museum. So, and
You gonna get him on?
oh yeah,
Oh, you got him scheduled. Okay.
His father-in-law was Dink Widenhouse.
Oh.
Remember
Oh,
Dink?
sure.
Yeah, Dink was great. Dink could have been a superstar if he had kept racing, but he had a family and he didn't want to get hurt. And but at the time, he was outrunning Ralph Earnhardt when he was a teenager. He was really something. Really something. Well, I can't believe the hour's gone already. It has certainly whipped by, and we thank you all for being here. It isn't the best of weather conditions, but it's not bad. And it's not going to be as bad as it's going to be this weekend for sure. So we hope to see you next week, and we hope to see you at the beach parade. And give yourselves a big hand here for being here. We'll see you next
Thanks,
week.
everybody. Thanks.
The Legends of Racing radio show originates live from the very spot where beach racing began. Racing's original North Turn Beach Bar and Grill. Join us next time for the Legends of Racing radio show.